Episode 7 is the mid-season finale, and we got a lot more to talk about as we prep to go on a 9-week hiatus after episode 7, which will be prom. Let's get into these predictions. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane, back again with another amazing All-American video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button because I am giving you all the tea, having great conversations, and we have a bomb community all about talking about All-American. There's no question we don't answer. There's no thought that we don't explore, and you should really join the tribe by hitting subscribe. So turn on your bell notifications after you do. Settle in and let's talk about episode 7. I wanted to make a predictions video to follow my preview video because I wanted to include some of y'all's comments as well. So from the trailer, we got a little bit more information, and if you missed it, I did a trailer preview video, so you can check out that video after this, as well as episode 7 synopsis. However, the synopsis video was done before I actually saw the trailer, so now I'm going to combine all those information and give y'all the full predictions, okay? But before I do, I want to highlight some of the things that y'all have said in the comments of that preview video. So shout out to Radiant Robinique. The girl in the floor isn't passed out. It looks like she's stretching. I don't think it's anything bad is happening because if you look closely, Liv doesn't look worried. She looks generally calm. Also about Spencer and Billy's office on the phone, I think it's about GW because while Coop is saying tomorrow isn't guaranteed, it merges with the clip with him and Billy, and I definitely think you're right about the football team taking the state trophy. Lastly, I don't think that them having prom at Crenshaw is a big deal. I think that it'll be something small like them having bigger space. Great video, love watching it. Thank you so very much, and I think that you are right. So in my preview video, I said that I think that the thing that Spencer winds up having to fix, that the football team makes a mistake with, because in the synopsis it says the gang is ready to celebrate prom together, but Spencer finds himself fixing a mistake made by his teammates that could have major consequences. I definitely think from what we see in the trailer, they broke into Beverly Hills to steal the state championship trophy because what? Crenshaw is the real winners. The refs made a very bad call at the end, and these boys get a little bit liquored up. They're a little bit turned up. These are the underclassmen. While prom is actually happening, they decide that they're going to go take some matters into their own hands and take the trophy. So I'm glad that you agree with me on that. I agree with you, Radiant, when you say that the girl on the floor isn't passed out. It looks like she's stretching. So going back to the synopsis, it says Olivia struggles with how to connect with her sponsee and making her take her sobriety seriously. And after I went back and saw the trailer and then went to reread this, I'm like, okay, so maybe it isn't something super crazy. Maybe the girl is just not taking it seriously. So honestly, Jen could not necessarily be struggling with pills or anything right now. She could just be like missing meetings, and she could just be like ignoring the program because she doesn't feel like she actually needs it to begin with. She said that she was using this medicine because she's a dancer and, you know, it's very hard on your feet and painful and things like that. So I think that what this is speaking to is that Olivia tries to connect with her. She comes into this little, in the trailer you see her coming into, it looks like a little gym space or some type of room space, and there's a girl on the floor, and I think that that is definitely Jen, and I agree. I think that she's stretching and probably practicing, and they're going to have a conversation, and Olivia is going to, you know, try to connect with her. I think what is going to be a little bit different when it comes to this, which this would make me actually feel a little bit more comfortable about Olivia having a sponsee, because if Jen is not like overdosing or relapsing or anything like that, and she really does feel like she's good and she doesn't feel like she wants to have pills at any moment, she just don't want to go to meetings and she just don't want to talk to nobody about it, then I do think that that would be something that Olivia would struggle with, because she might be coming at it like thinking about her experience with her sobriety journey and what she went through, and it being, you know, a fight every single day. But if Jen is saying that it's not necessarily a fight for her, she just used it during this time and that it wasn't no big deal and actually means it, and she's a little bit more stable, then we could see Olivia maybe overreaching, or we could see Olivia being a little bit overly concerned, and Jen might actually be in a good space. So rereading the synopsis, I think that that could definitely be the case. So we're not going to see anything crazy in reference to this girl on the floor. There's not 2 medical accidents. I know I said in the preview that I thought that maybe this was another person on the floor, but I think that this is just going to be a really, really deep heart-to-heart moment between Olivia and Jen, and then Olivia is going to get a little bit more perspective on Jen's mindset and where she's at. Thank you so much for your comment, Radiant. brilliant. My Mars Bars one said, anyone else notice JJ's tux change? Does that mean that he has multiple outfit changes, or do we actually get to see both proms? I don't think that we're going to see both proms in this episode because we get to see Grace and Carter, and I definitely think Carter asks Grace to prom. And then we also get to see Billy and Laura, and then all of the gang is coming over to this prom at Crenshaw. So I don't know if they are going to still have a separate prom. I'm not necessarily too sure about what the causes were for them to actually have a conjoined one, or if the group just really wanted to go to both proms together or whatever. But I think that whether they have two proms or not, we're only going to see the Crenshaw one. Now, when it comes to JJ and the tux change, I'm not sure because we also get to see Jordan have a different look as well, which might play into because Simone isn't going anymore. He doesn't necessarily want to wear what he was going to wear. Shari P says, I think the reason they're calling 911 is for GW. I definitely agree with you regarding the football team and Jabari. He's on his third strike. Whatever they do better not be too bad for him. Like a few others mentioned in the comments, I think the girl on the floor is Olivia Sponsee. She walks in on her getting ready to dance. Yes, I definitely agree. And yes, we see GW in the trailer looking okay and looking at Billy. And I really do believe that the call 911, the medical reference that's happening in the trailer, is related to GW. I know someone else also said that it could be related to Billy, and it could. Bailey Simmons says, it could actually be Billy, not GW. Hear me out. We never really resolved his brain injury. I think that Willie is too obvious of a choice. I definitely get that. I'm gonna still put my money on it's probably GW, but it could be because Spencer got this. Well, no, actually, Billy is the one who says call 911, and Toy says this. So wait, but also note that I think that it's actually Billy saying call 911 if you listen closely at the end of the promo. So yeah, I'm leaning towards it actually being GW that needs medical attention. And yes, Jasmine posted a comment. I think something's going to happen to GW. I also think the principal Carter is asking Grace to prom per the promo pics. Yes, the promo pics were so very cute. And I know the promo pics are sending y'all into like a little bit of an uproar about Jayla. And no, I still don't think that Jayla is happening. While they might be at this prom together, while they might have a cute little night, I definitely think, honestly, y'all, that Layla respects Jordan and Simone and their relationship. And I don't necessarily think that they see each other romantically, at least not yet. So I know that y'all are out here shipping Jayla so very hard, but even with those pictures, I don't think that Jayla is happening in this episode. I think that they're both going to be there to support each other as friends. They both don't have dates, so why not have a good time together? Because they don't really ever have any beef. Overall, now going through y'all's comments, hearing y'all's predictions, rewatching as well as rereading the synopsis, I do think that the episode is going to be a little bit lighter than I was anticipating. I was expecting heavy drama, and that's what I mentioned in my preview video, but I do think it's going to be a little bit lighter. I do think I was spot on about Patience, Coop, and Amina. Even though we see Patience putting makeup on Amina, I definitely think that there's still some tension with Coop in this episode and Patience. I don't think that they're necessarily going to break up, but it's just going to further along their tension and strife that they're having within their relationship. Other than that, we're going to have a bunch of little cool moments. Like we're going to have a moment between Carter and Grace for him asking her to prom. It looks like by the promo pics, we get a little dance moment between Laura and Billy. And you know, Taye Diggs love to perform. So that's going to be a little cute moment. We're going to see the shenanigans from the football team breaking into Crenshaw to steal this trophy. I think that there's going to be a lot going on from the night, and it's going to be an episode to remember for sure. All right, if I miss anything or if there's anything else that you want to talk about, drop it down in the comment section down below. Again, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications so that you don't miss any of my All-American videos. Also, talk to me on your favorite social media platform. I'm at ericavane.com, all spelled out on all of them. I am on Twitter, I am on Instagram, I am on TikTok, and I am on Facebook. Come over, say hey, let me know what you think, like a picture, share a post, and let's keep this community growing and thriving and the conversation going. All right, y'all. Until the next one, I will see you. Bye.